Welcome to the Daughter Podcast, where fathers become everyday heroes in their daughters' lives. Grow, evolve, and lead with love. Here's your host, Oscar Pena.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Daughter Podcast. Oscar here, your fellow growing girl dad. And today, going into the Thanksgiving holiday, I wanted to sit down and just talk about something that has been making a pretty big difference in my fathering, and that is gratitude. It's been on my mind lately, yes, because of Thanksgiving, but not in the holiday type of way that we normally think about it. It's easy to get caught up in the noise, the work schedules, the schools, the sports, life. It's just easy to get caught up in that. It also causes a lot of stress within our lives. It causes just pressure and the things that we got to get done. But gratitude is one of those things that gives us a pause button. Like we don't even know we have it, but it's a pause button. We can actually pause and look at what we have in front of us, and maybe it changes kind of everything. The practice of gratitude is something that is talked about a lot, and the thing I like to focus on there is practice. It literally takes practice. And again, we're not talking about gratitude like the Hallmark version. We're not talking about the Thanksgiving thing that we have to do, but it's the gratitude that actually makes us better as fathers. That practice that allows us to pause and look at our children and realize, wow, like I am so thankful for what is going on right now. And that's hard because what may be going on right now in your life is not necessarily easy. Gratitude isn't soft, it's not sentimental, and it should not be optional. It's a leadership skill. And if we want to lead in our home, then we have to use it as much as possible. It can rewrite how we respond, not necessarily how we feel. As a girl dad, I'm trying to model emotional intelligence every single day. And the thing is that it is harder than I imagined. But that's what my daughters are taking from me. They're taking what I do, not necessarily what I say. They're watching how we handle stress, how we talk to people, how we show appreciation, how we repair moments after we mess up. They're watching, they're listening, and if you guys have been on social media lately, you know that they're also like logging it down without even realizing it. They're logging it. They're scripting it in the back of their brains. Gratitude can pull us out of frustration and drop us into that awareness, that mindfulness that we need to know what they are seeing from us. And honestly, when I became a dad, like gratitude became different. It wasn't about things or stuff. It just became different. It it slowed me down a little bit. And when I do practice it, it really centers me. It centers the moment in which I need gratitude the most. So as I think about gratitude, I think about just life and the chaos that it brings. I had a moment not too long ago, as I'm sure all of you have had, where you wake up in the morning, you have a plan, right? Positivity and good attitudes and all these different things. Well, life has a vote, and the morning gets hectic. Everything feels rushed. My daughters are moving slow or slower than I want them to. My 5-year-old every morning is just not having it. She's just not a morning person. I was trying to get ready for work, also get breakfast going, lunches kind of half made here and there, and I'm, multitasking, if you will. Hair is not done with the girls, and I can just feel myself start getting tense. I can feel it building up and getting to that moment where I don't want my girls to start their day like that. Before I open my mouth, though, I just had this thought. And that thought was, I'm going to miss this. I looked at my 5-year-old, crazy hair and all, and a scowl on her face because she doesn't want to go to school. And I just came to realize it's going to go away really, really quickly. And it hit me when my oldest walked out the door because she goes to school first. She walks out the door. I'm still dealing with the chaos. And looking at my 5-year-old, it just hit me. My oldest is now gone that day out the door. And now I'm left with the last piece of that chaos, which is my 5-year-old at the time. And I know that's hard. And trust me, it's hard for me. And as I will always remind all of you, I'm not talking from a pulpit. I'm talking from the trench, trying to throw dirt up to everybody. And it was just crazy to like have that moment of pause and clarity, if you will. And it just made me smile. And my wife has told me this many other times, but it just took for me to be alone with them in that chaos to realize what that was. That feeling was hitting me. And that wave of gratitude just hit me.
There's a company extremely dedicated to restoring the dignity of hard work and the relentless pursuit of greatness. That company is Fuel Hunt, and I am honored and humbled to have them as our sponsor. They have built a community that is all about choosing discipline over comfort and taking pride in the journey because comfort is a slow death. Their clothing isn't just apparel or fight gear, it is our uniform. 100% American made, Fuel Hunt clothing is a daily reminder for me and those around me that I am committed to being among the few who truly hunt for their goals. Join the movement today and wear your ambitions proudly. Everybody wants to eat, but only a few will hunt. Follow the link in the show notes and use GrillDad at checkout for 10% off your purchase.
And to think that one day, soon, it just goes away and they're no longer needing us in that manner and that chaos is different and or disappearing, it's weird. But that small shift kind of changed the whole tone of that morning because I could have absolutely screwed up that morning. I could have raised my voice. I could have raised their cortisol levels and sent them off to school and just created a bad situation. But gratitude didn't solve the chaos, but it reframed it for me. And it really made me realize like gratitude is a power that we need to use as fathers. We need to be able to use that gratitude. So a couple of things I wanted to talk about. One is 3 forms of gratitude I've been trying to practice lately. And the first one is gratitude for my daughters. The gratitude of who each one of them is exactly as they are right now. Their quirks, their jokes, their emotions, the changes that are happening before our eyes. Every season teaches us something new. So that gratitude for each one of them in the stage that they're in is what I'm trying to focus on and be thankful for, not stressed about. Then gratitude with my daughters. This is like where we start creating these little rituals in little moments. And I tend to find those in car rides with them, in just alone time with them, in random conversation that we do. And then also we do a nighttime routine where we just do gratitude. We say what we're grateful for this day. And that's really been helpful to allow us to decompress for the day and realize that no matter what the day brought, we have those things that we're thankful for. And these things will stay forever. These little rituals that we have, it's going to stay with them forever. They'll remember that. That's what I'm banking on. Then the final one is gratitude towards my daughter. And that's meaning like voicing that. And that's something I'm horrible at. Actually saying the words, I am grateful for you. Each individually, I need to do that. And we all need to do that so that they know that they have a place with us all the time. We need to say the words, I'm grateful for the young woman you're becoming. And then point the exact things that we're grateful for. How they think, how they try and do and put effort, and how they love us, how they love their siblings, how they love their mother. Like, we need to be thankful for that.
Hey, if you enjoy the Daughter Podcast, you'll love what we've got waiting for you at daughterpodcast.com. As soon as you visit, you'll be prompted to join our new email newsletter, a resource packed with valuable insights, practical tips, and powerful perspectives straight from our podcast episodes and incredible guests. Don't miss out on the chance to join the community and strengthen your journey as a father. Visit daughterpodcast.com today and subscribe, because great dads never stop growing.
And I think in that allows us also to give them a lot of grace as little humans that they are, and teaches them that gratitude is a big part of living a fulfilled life. We want to shape their identity. When we speak gratitude into our daughters, she can grow in that truth, and she can have something to strive for because she knows that we, as fathers, I believe that in them. So this week, as we're going into the Thanksgiving time, I just thought about giving us something simple to do through the week. What I'm going to try to do this week is write 3 notes, 3 letters. 1 to my daughters, 1 to my wife, and then 1 to myself. Because we don't do that often. We don't give ourselves any grace. But I know that I'm making progress in becoming the father that I need to be. And you are also making progress in that. I suspect this is going to be something very grounding, and I'm looking forward to it. But it feels like it's going to be weird. So take that and try it yourself. 3 letters, 3 notes, 1 to your daughter, 1 to your wife, and 1 to yourself. Let yourself know the progress that you have made. Look into that. Little wins. See how that feels. And I encourage you guys to share it with us. We're on Instagram. Tag us at Daughter Podcast and at _growing girl dad. That's me. Let us know how that's going. See what that has. And see how that feels. And finally, as we are going, in fact, to the Thanksgiving dinner and the food and the family and all these different things, let's try a little pause. Let's use this week to take a deep breath. Think of one moment this year that really changed you as a father, and bring that energy to the room. Take those 15 seconds before you come in, before you walk into the chaos of the kitchen and the family and the table and all that stuff. And see how that shifts how you show up. It's going to help make you present. And the presence is the one thing your daughter will always, always remember. She will remember the setup of the table. Maybe they will. They're girls. They remember those details. She will remember the perfect schedule. She's going to remember you, your tone, your presence, and the gratitude that you showed them and everything around you. The way you slowed down and saw your daughters. From our family, from the Daughter Podcast, from the Daughter community, I hope this week fills you guys with moments that matter, with time with those loved ones, and with gratitude for them as well. I know that I am grateful for this community. I am so grateful for your guys' support and your ears and your eyes, and for every dad who chooses to grow with us, to learn with us, and to show up with intention, because you're shaping your generation of daughters. Thank you for being here. I'll see you next time.
This has been the Daughter Podcast. Be sure and share this show with a friend. Like, subscribe, follow us on social media, and leave us a review. For everything Girl Dad, head over to daughterpodcast.com. That's daughterpodcast.com.